Hey guys, today we're gonna just make a simple video. It's just about what I'm using as a code editor and which kind of plugin I'm using. I get this kind of request in my in my comments, and I think that's a good idea to just show because I've seen a lot of people have made video on about the Atom package, but never really about Visual Studio Code. So one sec. So here it's my text editor, so it's Visual Studio Code. It's made by Microsoft, and this is open source, so you can play with it. And this is free on Windows, Mac, and Linux. Everything it's for free. So for the one who didn't have, you can just download it right there. So what I'm gonna show you, it's my top package and which one I'm using every day, and I can live with it, without it. So my first one, it's Path Intelligence. So what do Path Intelligence? It's this little piece right there. I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna add something here. Example, I'm gonna show. We're gonna just remove this one. So I'm gonna do fetch meetup, and this is where Path Intelligence came. It's the autocomplete for me, like that. You see how easier is that? I mean, they help you to find your path. They help you to don't make mistake. And other thing, if it's a package, you can see right there it's some kind of package. After that, if I came here and I start to type something I have inside my API, I can see what I can import. Another thing, I think that came from Visual Studio Code. It's if I'm on Mac, if I do command and I click on API here, I'm gonna go right on my file. So for the one who don't know how to download this kind of package, you get there, you're gonna type Path Intelligence, and this is this one right there. So good job to Christian, you build that. It's awesome package. You need some kind of setting to do, but I'm gonna pass all my setting inside a gist, and I'm gonna put the gist inside my description. So that's gonna help you. Second thing, I have project manager. So what do project manager? It's like the one on Atom. They help you to have many projects and just go to the other one without really find where is the. So here, example, I'm gonna do Shift Command P. So this is everything about my Visual Studio Code. So everything you can do outside of your project. So like every tool, etc. So here I'm gonna type project. So here, example, I can do project manager list project to open in a new window. I'm gonna click here, and this is the project I have saved. So here, example, if I open this one, they're gonna open my project right inside a new window. If you want to save a project, the only thing you need to do, Shift Command P, project, you go there, you go save project. I'm gonna click enter here, and now my project is saving. Nothing more to do. So if you want to download it, you go here, extension, so at the bottom, and you're gonna type project manager, this one here. So nothing more to do. The only thing you need to see is there, it's you're gonna get a project.json file. So if you want to delete some project you have finished, something like that, you can just erase this one. So my third one, it's auto rename tag. So what do auto rename tag? I think that's one of the most awesome tool to have in React. Example here, you see I have a view. I have two tag views of my component view. If I want to change that for be a text example, now I can type text, and look, that changed the one who is close to him. So this text, this one is the closed one. So now if I go back to view, that auto finish that. I think that's a really awesome tool. Make your code much more easy to write. So for that, it's a auto close tag right there by John Ng. And as you can see, it's really easy to install a package in not auto close, sorry, auto rename. It's really easy to install package in Visual Studio Code. It's almost like Atom. You just need to click install, but the thing is, with Visual Studio Code, you always need to reload. I think Atom now need to reload too, but This is all you need to do. After that, I have a JavaScript ES6 code snippet. So finally, JavaScript code snippet, what that do, it's that just help you to have some kind of uh, snippet for your code who is ES6. So example here, I can start to type cons, I'm gonna get cons, I can have my class, I can, all this kind of stuff. So this is just snippet. If you work with ES6, this is something to have. So for this one, this is ES6 code snippet. So this one right there. And my 5.1, it's output colorizer. So the only thing that do, it's that just help you to have some kind of color inside your terminal. So if you want to know how I open my terminal, for me in my Mac, I think this is the same in Windows. I do control and I do my little this thing here. I think it's like a little wave. So, and I can open and close my terminal like that. The thing gonna do output colorizer, it's they're gonna add some kind of green, yellow. Like if you work with Webpack, you're gonna see your the color in the terminal. So I think that's an awesome tool to have. So this is my top 5 who I really need to have each day. After that, who I think you need to have too, it's a Babel ES6. So Babel ES6 here now, it's just for help you to have some kind of color schema for your code if you write in ES6. So example for me, I'm writing now in JavaScript Babel. So now if I just go on JavaScript example React, that nothing changed. For Babel is better, but my code can just detect the JS file. That's it. But the thing is, that may just show code much more syntax highlighting with Babel, because now I can just come back to JavaScript plain because I have set up everything to be a JavaScript Babel by default. But if you don't, something like this view here don't gonna be a good color or something like that. After that, I have color highlight. So what do color highlight? Example, it's for help you to see your color on the when you type some color and see which color that give you with the code. So color highlight, this is what that do. It's that just finally give you some kind of color for your code. So that work on CSS, that work on some JavaScript file. Here you can see this is what that do. So it's FFF. So for white, if I type red, you're gonna see I get red. So I think this is just good for C. So this is this package color highlight. After that, I have editor config. So if you follow me on my tutorial, I always use editor config. Not this one. It's 1 second. Oh, editor config. It's this one, editor config for Visual Studio Code. What that do, it's that gonna help you to keep all your project code with the same kind of property. So example, you want to have space tab, that's gonna make everyone who use editor config space tab, but you don't need to change that inside your own setup. That do that for you for free. So you can add stuff like here example, I have the project we built inside my tutorial. So where we build a meetup app in React Native and Node, you have my editor config. So here what I say, it's I have an indent style of space, indent size of 2, I want to trim all white space, and I want to insert a new final new line at the end. So a really awesome project, and that work, I think you have it too in Atom and Sublime. So just keep in touch with that. After that, ESLint. So here, ESLint, what that do, it's that help you to find error before you run your code. So here, example, I have my category. So in my tutorial, I just import it, but I don't use it right now. And because my ESLint is assign a value but never use, so you can know some kind of like that. If here I make an error, now I'm gonna get some kind of problem. I mean, example, here if I forget to think with the res, I'm gonna get res is not defined. Here, if I remove the semicolon, missing semicolon. I get this because I have my own ESLint RC, so it's my extension. If you want to download the one I have, it's on the npm, and the name it's EQuimper. I'm gonna pass the link on the the description. It's for the one who know is that I'm using the Airbnb one with a lot of other rules I put, and I work with ES6. But as you can see, that's just so powerful. I mean, that can really help you to write code. And here, look here, my else have a problem because of what? Because I forget to have a bracket here, and that just help yourself on here. Example, if I put name, I'm gonna get expected to get a short end, because you know in AS6 you don't need to have a key value the same like that. So now I think that's an awesome tool to have if you work on, if you want to download it, it's ESLink right there. After that, Flow IDE. I don't have nothing to show you, but if you're using Flow, use it. That's an awesome tool. It's really fast and I really like it. So for the Flow IDE, nothing more to do than just install Flow IDE. So it's Flow IDE, this one here, VS Code Flow IDE right there. So if you see here in the video, he show you like for the one who know how Flow work, it's just the tool to have. So that just like help you to see what you didn't define, and auto complete your stuff when you have all set up Flow and everything. So maybe I'm gonna make a video about Flow if people want it, so you can put it inside a commentary if you want me to add this kind of video. After that, Gid, this one is an awesome tool. So Gid, it's the one, so now you don't gonna see it because I'm using a Rainbow 2, but Gid, it's this line here. It just for help you to see where you are in code. So you see now I get a red line. So if I put, you see I get a red line right there. So Gid, it's just because on Visual Studio Code I didn't find really how to get some kind of Gid like that, so I just find this package. So the package is just Gid, so, and this one. So that help you to just get some kind of line and just see your indentation. After that, I have the indent rainbow. So this is the one who make my indentation with some color like that. I just like it because it's just really quick in my eyes to see. So you see it's a yellow, green, red, so it's much more easy for me. So for this one, it's a rainbow indent rainbow, this one right there. And because we are still in the rainbow, I'm gonna show you rainbow bracket. So what rainbow bracket do, it's they just put some bracket color. So if you see there, it just that make this rainbow color, but that just make your life easier to just see which one is closing the other one. So here, that if you can see, like if I'm open some color, now you see what that do. So you see the yellow is there and the red, and I think that just make your life easier again. So the name is rainbow bracket. After that, I have a Jumpy. So what do Jumpy? It's when you install it, you can do Shift Enter. That give you some letter where you can jump. So if, example, I want to jump here, I just need to type DO, and now I'm here. So for the one who came with Vim, this is it's something similar with that. And now I can do Shift Enter. If I want to jump, example here, I do EI, so like that. So for the one who don't like to use the mouse, that's something really awesome. So the name for that, it's Jumpy right there. After that, I have the React Native tool. So I don't really use it, but I know people like it. So if I jump on the React Native project, what you can do with that, it's you do Shift Command P, you do React Native, and here you can, example, publish to Exponent. Come, I'm using Exponent. I can restart my packager. I can run on Android. I can run on iOS, and it's what you can do for that. I think if you work on React Native, it's some. I think it's a tool you need to download. And another one I really like, it's my Waka time. So right there. So Waka time, what do? It's that just calculate time you put on your code. So the only thing you need to do is install Waka time. To install Waka time, and that you're gonna need a code. You're gonna put a code coming from the website Waka time right there. So you just create your own project, and after that you can log. So example here, I'm gonna log with my GitHub. I'm gonna see how much time you put on the code and etc. And you see your language, and so you can see how you use your time with your code. So here, example, I'm using my Visual Studio Code and all my project and etc. So the only thing you need to do is here, click on integration. You're gonna search for you're gonna search for one sec uh, support IDE. You go there and you're gonna find your IDE. So example for us it's Visual Studio Code. You click there and they show you what you need to do. The only thing you need to do there is to install this one, and after that you enter your API key inside, and after that everything is running. Each month you're gonna receive each week you're gonna receive what you did, and which project you've done, which number of time, which language you write, how many time you increase inside the daily average, and I think that's a good tool to just get a metric of what you do. After that, for my team. So for my team, for my icon right there, I'm using a material icon. So material icon right there. So I think that just make some good icon really easy to follow, and for JavaScript it's easy one, the folder when it's open, etc. So I think that's a good one to get. And for my color, for the one coming from Atom, it looks like Atom Dark, but this is like an hybrid with Monokai. So the name it's Atom. It's a one dark Monokai. One dark. One Monokai team. Sorry, one Monokai team. So this one. One thing I can show you with Visual Studio Code, for the one who never really use it, it's this one right there. So you do Shift Command P, you type color, and here you get your color theme. So now you can toggle each color theme and see which one you like in real time. This is something really awesome. I mean, in Atom, when we do that, we need to reload and uh, reload again if we want to just change it, and I think that's a good tool to have to see in real time like that. So my one, it's one Monokai like this. After that, for the one who don't know, because I see a lot of people sometimes when I help some people to code, it's they don't use the command P. What do command P? It's they let you to open file inside your project. So here, maybe not this one because it's not a really good, it's not really big, but this one example, if I do command P and I start to type, I want to get here, I want to open my route in my meetup. So if I start to type route, I can see meetup. So now I can open it. I mean, it's just faster than going here and click on each file. And if you want to close a window, just type Command W if you are on Mac, and that open a window like that, close a window like this. After that, some kind of stuff I see people doing too. It's if you want to search inside your file, you can just do Command F. So here I can type route, and I get my route. If I want to search in all my project, I do Shift Command F, and now I can search on all my projects. So now you can just click here and see where you have the word route. After that, here in Visual Studio Code, you get your Git. So you can add, so you see you change like that, and you can commit. So here I can type a command and say, example, clean code. So I'm gonna do command enter. So my command is done. So if I want to push, I click here in the three dot and I can do push to. I'm not gonna do right now because I don't want to have a lot of commit for this one, but you see what you can do. After that, another good tool with this get here, it's you can undo last commit. You can show get output, so you get there and you see everything you did so before. So I think that's again an awesome tool to have with this. And I know Atom have one with Git Plus, which is really awesome, but this one is given by default. And if you get some kind of merge problem, you're gonna see your problem right there. So after that, I think this is almost everything I want to show you. or the other one, when you have some kind of markdown file, you can just click here with the little loop, and that's gonna open that in a preview so you can see what your markdown do. That's it. If you want to open another window on Visual Studio Code, if you follow my GIS setup, because I'm using a Sublime kind of keyboard, I just do a command and I do the this slash here. So for me it's just at the top of my enter. So if I do this, I do command that, and now that open me a new window like that. I think this is the one we use in Atom for closing the navbar. But in Visual Studio Code, if you want to close the navbar, if you follow my setting on my GIS, you're gonna do Command B. So Command B, I can close my navbar like that. And as you can see, Visual Studio Code is really faster than Atom for me and on my Mac, and it's built on top of Electron too. But I don't know, but it's faster and I really like it. So if you want to change, example, your uh, your text font family, you can just do command comma, so that open your setting. One thing I really like about Visual Studio Code is here you can search for your settings. So here if I type font family, I can see. So now I can just click here, and if I click there, that's gonna copy paste here. So here you see I'm using console as, but if I want to use example operator mono, I just save the file, so command S, and now I came back, and now you see it's operator mono. So now I can come back. So my editor, tab size, everything is there. So I'm gonna just remove that for now. And this is what I'm gonna give you for my GIS. So what I've added, it's so I have my font size to 16 and some kind of file to exclude, just to get my Visual Studio Code faster, because you have a code helper inside your activity meter setting on Mac, and sometimes I see my code helper is just two CPU high. So I find this kind of file I can exclude here for emmet. So what do emmet? I'm sure a lot of people know that. You do li, you do tab, so that closes your li for you. If you do ul and you do li like that, and now you not like that, more like this, and now you type, that's gonna give you a ul with a li. And now if I want to do li 10 times, I do this, and now I can do tab and I get my li. If you don't have the setting I just have, you cannot do this in GSX, and I think that's you need to have that in JSX. I mean, if you create a component view and you want to close it, you can just do like that. So I think that's an awesome tool. Plus, if you create, an example, a style like CSS, and you create example body, and you go there, and you want example a margin of 10 px, you're gonna do M10. You're gonna go tab margin 10 px. If I want to in percentage, I'm gonna do M10p, and I'm gonna get margin 10% like that. And this is all you can do a lot of stuff like padding 5. And I mean, this is why I really like emmet, and I think, I'm not sure, emmet come by default with Visual Studio Code. Yeah, it come by default. So again, it's an awesome tool to have. So and so in my package too, what I have, it's search and exclude. So when I search, when I'm running a command P, I don't want to get my node module and my iOS when I'm running on React Native, something like that. And after that, here I have file trimming white space through HTML suggest HTML5. So I want my HTML to suggest me HTML5 stuff. I want to get my npm IntelliSense kdev dependency true. It's you want to get that if you want to your npm a path IntelliSense to see your package. For example, here I have my ESLint config EQuimper, who is my dev. If I don't have that, I cannot do, like example, ESLint from EQuimper. You see, it's a dev dependency now, so I can get it. After that, which one is, should be good for you? It's a terminal integrate font size. So here it just for giving me my font size of 13, nothing too much. Here I have a sync auto download false. So yeah, for what I think, nothing it's nothing really more you need to know here. So I'm gonna just paste this one inside a GIST. So I'm gonna create it right with you. Oh, GIST. So I'm gonna put that, and I think that can really help people sometimes to just find some settings. So setting that JSON. So I'm gonna put everything there. So I'm gonna send you this link on my description. So I hope you like this little show of what you can do with Visual Studio Code and why I really think this is an awesome tool. I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any other package you really like, just pass it in the comments. So I can maybe add some at the end of this video and try it at the same time. So I hope you enjoy, and take care. Bye.